April is National Poetry Month in the US, and to commemorate the month, I thought what I would do is read a poem a day and share it here. I had a really great time last week, I think it was, when I read the Shelley poem, and I had been having some conversations with friends just this week about poetry and about the fact that a lot of people seem to have kind of some anxiety or whatever around reading poetry, engaging with poetry, that a lot of it has to stem from actually like reading the poems in books, but that people like to hear poems spoken aloud. And I was reminded of a quote from one of my favorite writers, the Argentinian Jorge Borges, who said that the best poems remember that poetry was once song, that there's something within much poetry that calls to be spoken aloud, calls to be recited. So yeah, every day a poem, maybe 2 or 3 if they're short. And today, April 1st, I'm going to start with E. Cummings, an American poet. His dates are 1894 to 1962. Obviously super famous poet. I don't know a ton about him biographically, just know that I really like reading the work, which has a very playful quality and is very experimental in terms of how it looks on the page, in terms of the way he breaks words up and breaks stanzas up in kind of experimental, surprising, delightful ways. Yeah, I'll just stop there and I'll start reading. So I'm going to read 2 poems from his early 60s collection, 73 poems, starting with number 10, Because It's. Because it's spring, things dare to do people, and not the other way around. Because it's April, lives lead their own persons instead of everybody else's. But what's wholly marvelous, my darling, is that you and I are more than you and I, because it's we. And this is number 69, Hope. Hope, faith, life, love. Bells cry, bells. The sea of the sky is ablaze with their voices. All shall be and was are drowned by prodigious a now of magnificent sound, which makes this when world squirm, turns houses to people, and streets into faces, and cities to eyes. Drift bells, glide, seethe, glow. Undering proudly, humbly overing, all bright, all things swim, climb, mimes. Down slowly swoop, wholly up, leaping through merciful sunlight to burst in a thunder of oneness, dream, joy, truth, soul. Thanks.